What is down, everybody? It is your main course, Little Pancake, back with another tier list video today. Did you guys watch the Squid Game? Because if not, this might be confusing. Squid Game character tier list, okay? First thing I'm going to do, start it off with spoiler alert, okay? If you have not watched the show and you plan on watching the show, watch the show and then watch this. I know that might take a while, but stop what you're doing, drop everything, go watch all 9 episodes of Squid Game, come back, watch this video. Trust me. But this show is taking over the world, right? I mean, metaphorically speaking. Of course it's not literal. What am I doing? A lot of people have watched it, right? It's like one of the most viewed shows. It might be the most viewed show on Netflix now. I'm not sure. But a lot of characters, a lot of drama. I watched it with my friend in school over the course of like 2 weeks, and it was very good. I liked it. On a scale of 1 out of 10, you know, very strict rating scale for me, I give it an 8. Very, very good for me. We're going to go into it. Alright, again, if you haven't watched it and you plan on watching it, don't watch this video. Alright? Thanks for clicking on it. Get out of here. Also, by the way, I don't know any of their names. My mind blanks on names. But this guy is the main character, number 456. He cheated in the marble game against the old man. Okay, and I'm going to call the old man Ricardo, because remember when he couldn't figure out his name, he couldn't remember his name, or he was pretending like he couldn't remember his name? Ricardo is what I decided his name would be, so that's what I'm going to call him. So if I ever say Ricardo in this recording, I'm talking about the old man. He cheated against Ricardo in the marble game, okay? And Ricardo was going to give him Ricardo was going to lose anyway, okay? Ricardo was going to give him his marbles anyway, all right? He didn't know that at the time, but he would have, okay? And he decided to cheat. He decided to use what he thought was an old man with dementia in his favor and win the game. Now, you're probably thinking, it's an old man, you know, he was talking about he had a brain tumor, he was going to die anyway, your life is better than his. Like, it's a matter of human decency. It's a matter of respect for one another, okay? If I'm in there, you know, I go out valiantly. I go out fairly and justly, and I give them a salute as they shoot me in the head. That's what any self-respecting person should do. I feel very strongly about this topic, just so you know. But that for me sucks. All right, that's you on my hit list, okay? But he also had a lot of character development, and he was aside from that, a good person, okay? Aside from that, he wanted to do good. So I'm not going to put him F tier, I'm going to put him D tier. And that's all he deserves, okay? Back off. And next up we have this girl that played number 67 in the marble game. I really liked her, actually. She was very nice, you know, she was just kind of chilling, vibing, you know, just like itty what itty, and if it didn't, and it didn't, and if it didn't, you know. Kind of like that. You know, she was very chill through the marble game for the other girl after they told their stories, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool. I liked her. I'm going to put her A tier. Not much character development, but good character development. All right, next up we have the detective, the police officer. There wasn't much character development with him. There was some later on, but like off the bat, he was just like, we didn't really know much about him. And then we found out something like his brother was in the things or whatnot, and he was looking for his brother, and his brother was running the stuff, right? And he played a pretty good role. You know, it was kind of a nice little side plot-ish of him trying to break him or whatever. But then he just died. Or, well, we don't know that he's dead. But he got shot, fell in the water, and his phone's gone now. So he doesn't have any proof. So, yeah. I would say he's probably a solid A tier. Didn't do anything bad for me. You know, didn't turn me away from him in any way. But didn't do a whole lot to turn me towards him, you know? And next up we have 101, dude with the snake tattoo on his face, the dude that was just an absolute, what's the word I'm looking for? What's a parental guidance? What's a child-friendly word? shithead. So I would say he's in F tier for sure. I mean, he was just such a bad antagonist. He was such a bad character. Like, there was no positive with him. They never said, like, oh, he's got a bad past. Oh, this happened. Oh, this happened. Oh, he did this. No. It's just like, the writers were just like, yeah, he's bad, period. We don't want anybody asking questions. All right, next up we have... Next up we have one of the little henchman dudes. I'm just going to group all the henchman dudes together in this, honestly. They were pretty cool. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, they killed people, but they probably would have died if they didn't kill people. So, you know, it's kind of like, what do I do here? Do I die or do I kill? You know? I'm going to put it C tier. Not a whole lot of strong feelings for them. And next up we have my boy, Ali. All right, my main man, my fresh squeeze of lemonade on a Sunday morning in May. He was cool. He saved the main character. He did so many good things, and then freaking Sang-woo killed. We'll get into that when I get to Sang-woo. But I liked Ali. He seemed like a stand-up guy. You know, he was a little quiet. He was so appreciative about everything. Ali's going to be the first S-tier character. And next up we have number 67. She was pretty good. All right, she, you know, she's pretty, you know. I liked her character. It was very good. You know, she was kind of like, she started off like that edgy loner that hates everybody. Then she assimilated into their group and became like trustworthy of the main character that I can't remember his name. And, you know, they kind of bonded. And then we'll get into that when I get to Sang-woo. But I really did like her. I'm going to throw her a solid A tier. All right, and next up, we have the red light, green light girl. I don't know why this is on this list. F tier, I guess. And next up, we have, like, the main guy that was in charge of everything. Not the main guy, but the main guy of the guys that were not the main guys, you know. And, you know, this was the detective's brother, right? I'm pretty sure that's how that worked out. But, you know, he was a bad guy. Of course, I think I'm gonna put him on the same level as the main character in D tier. He seemed like a pretty chill dude. Like, I'd probably hang out, eat potato chips with him. And next up we have the recruiting guy. You know, the guy that was like, I'll smack you if you don't get this, but if you do get it, I'll give you 100,000 won or whatever. I gave him a good not a whole lot of good. You know, he was recruiting people for the game where people died and whatnot. C tier. I didn't think he did that much bad. You know, he was kind of like doing his job, just going around. He did smack a lot of people, which I thought was kind of funny. All right, next up we have this lady. Was allies with 101. She was the most annoying person. Okay, now it might have been because I was watching English dub, and a lot of people have said don't watch English dub because it changes stuff, but I did. She was so annoying. F tier. And then we have Sang-woo. No explanation needed. None needed. No explanation needed. That man is an evil soul. I said it. Killed Ali. Killed 67. Killed that other dude. Jeez! Just get out of my face, bro. And finally we have Ricardo, the second S tier. I really liked Ricardo. Okay. What was his real name? Ilsong or something? I don't remember. But I really liked him. Okay. And a lot of people stopped liking him when they found out he was the one running everything. That was the spoiler that I was talking about, so it's your own fault if you're still watching. Honestly, alright, hear me out. They didn't have to do the games. Like, the games were completely optional. They didn't have to take the guy up on the bet. They didn't have to call the people. They could have just had a majority vote and left, which they did, and then came back. Like, they didn't have to do it. These people, like, wanted to do it. They literally set out wanting to do it. So, and you're going to tell me Ricardo's in the wrong here? I mean, he's just proving how badly people want money. I don't think he's a bad dude. I don't think he lost his credentials. I loved Ricardo. I did. I really did. He was my favorite. But yeah, but that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you think in the comments. Who is your favorite Squid Game character? Who is your least favorite character? My least favorite character is Sang-woo because hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to tell your friends about Monsieur. And have a wonderful day, everyone. See you later.